Hello everyone and welcome back. I had a lot of people that just loved this little Grinch face. So we are going to see if we can replicate it. So what you're going to need is your Grinch head. You'll need your green plush yarn that you made your head out of, some black plush yarn to make the nose, some yellow acrylic, and some black acrylic. And so we're going to get started. First thing we want to do, all right, first I need to say, this head is Wonder Crochet's pattern. So I can't show you how to make the head. She has a video and the pattern is on her blog. But what I did is between rounds 9 and 10 is where I placed my safety eyes. And I used 16 millimeter eyes because I want my Grinch to have big eyes. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is get some of our green plush yarn and our really long yarn needle just to make it easier. You can use a regular size one, doesn't have to be a long one. And we're going to go from underneath the head and come out just by the eye. Come over to the other side of the eye and come back down underneath the head. So we're going to take those and we're going to pull. And it's going to sculpt his face a little bit. And then I'm going to tie it. I'm not sure if that's long enough. And I'm going to come back under the head again. Come out under his eye. Come over to the other side, still under the eye. Come back down on the bottom. And pull. This is giving him this little poochiness on his face. And tie it off. Next, I'm going to do his nose, so I need my black plush yarn. And the only reason I'm using the black plush to do this part is so I don't have to sew through it so many times. So we want to try and center it one row down from the eyes. Come up through the bottom. And come over 3 stitches. And I'm just going to work it through a few times until it looks however you feel it should look. See, I think that looks pretty good. Come back over. Try to come out the same place that you went in on this one so that you can tie it off and work in your ends. Okay, so the next place that I went to, so I got my black acrylic. And we're going to try and do the little eyelashes here. Come up through the bottom and come out next to the eye. We're going to come up and come back out, hopefully in that same spot. Skip down a row and come back out in that same spot. And then straight out, and I'm coming over to the other side. If I can find it. Right next to the other eye. Okay, so we have one little eyelash. So now when you do the second side and you want to try and make it look the same as your other side, we know we came up 2 rows. One row. Okay, so right about here looks good. So we're going to go in and come out in the same spot. And yeah, no, that doesn't look very good. Let's pull this out. Okay. Try that again. Okay, and then straight across. And I'm going to try and bring it out 3 rows below my nose. So that looks pretty good. So I came out 3 rows below, 3 rows below my nose, and I'm going to come up just underneath to make this part here. And we're going to come out just past his eye. Into that same row. Okay, and we're going to come over to here, into the same spot, and we're going to come out on that same row just to the outside of his eye. It looks pretty good. We got half a smile. Come back to the same spot. We're going to come out back on this side again. And give him his little smile line. Working our way back over to the other side. And make that smile line and come out the bottom where we came in. He looks like a pretty happy dude. Now the yellow, we're going to put the yellow underneath his eye like this. So we can come in from the bottom and come out the corner of his eye there. Come across. Give it a little pull and it settles it down underneath. Okay. Now we want to do his eyebrows. So keep in mind you're going to put his Santa hat on. So you don't want to go way too far up on his head. So we're back to our plush green. Or the same color green that you used to make the head with. And this time I'm just going to come in from behind. I'm going to go right, like one row up, just to the side of his eye. Go work diagonally. Come out the same spot. And you can just keep going over it to get it as bushy as you would like it to be. The more stitches that are on it, the more it will show, you know, especially since it's the same color. Go up one a little higher. Okay. I'm going to come over to the other side. Sticking to that diagonal. Go up one a little higher. Okay. And try to go back out the same hole that you went in. Okay. Pulled it a little too tight. And that is the Grinch face. And I think he looks pretty darn close to the first one. Other than the fact that his head is a lot smaller. That's that tension thing. So once you've done all that, it's pretty easy. The hardest part is making one side look the same as the other. You're going to want to tie off all your ends and work them in. Grinch face. Okay, so you give it a shot and let me know how you did. And if you liked this tutorial, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this one.